This is the video where we're going to be comparing the stadium jersey with the match jersey. Now both of these are two of the same Nike jersey. This is going to make a home jersey for 2020 to 2021. And the difference between these two is that one of them is known as the replica, the other one is known as the authentic. These modifiers were given to these two different types of jerseys for a reason, and that is because this is the replica of the jersey that the players wear on the field, whereas this is the actual jersey that the players wear on the field. Now, this one is a replica jersey, and a lot of people misuse the word replica when they are talking about jerseys because most often there are websites that advertise replica jerseys, cheap replica jerseys, and these replicas, so to speak, these replicas are actually Chinese counterfeit jerseys. Now, in this case, these are authentic 100% officially licensed Nike jerseys for Club America. So these are from actual soccer stores. I didn't get these online or at a secondhand retailer. These were from actual soccer stores that I purchased from that are trusted vendors of soccer jerseys. Now, when you buy from these websites, you see replica. This is the one that they're talking about. This is the real deal, the one that the players use on the field. This one is also authentic, but this one is a higher grade authentic. So, in a nutshell, not all replicas are counterfeit, but all counterfeits are replicas. And like I said, both of these are authentic, licensed officially by Nike and Club America. So you can trust that these are 100% legitimate, and this is a legitimate product that is going to be worth your time and money. So without further ado, we're going to be comparing both of these jerseys. We're going to be comparing both traits on both jerseys. So here we go. Design-wise, these jerseys are pretty much the same. These are the exact same design. I already went through the design details on the home jersey unwrapping, and there is a difference between this and the other one. The difference is that the badge on this one is actually stitched. This one is stitched up pretty well. And then we got the Nike swoosh on this side of the chest, which is also stitched. Now, this other one has the same badge, but this one is heat pressed. This one is heat pressed onto the fabric of the jersey. There are no stitching seams or anything. There's no stitching at all that binds this badge onto the fabric of the shirt. This one, on the other hand, does have the stitching. This one has the stitching around the badge, and it's stitched up pretty nice. Like I said, it's a really thick stitching pattern, as you can see here. So this is the authentic jersey. This is the replica jersey. This is the one that the players use on the field. And this one is the one that you could buy at soccer stores or at the stadium. So stadium jersey right here, match jersey over here. And again, the motifs are going to be heat transferred onto the fabric on the authentic jersey, and then the motifs are going to be stitched on the replica jersey. There's another difference that you will notice between the replica and the authentic jersey. This one is the authentic license patch, the engineered patch on the replica jersey. And then on the authentic jersey, we have a similar looking one, with the difference being that this one actually has gold trim instead of silver. This one has the silver trim, and this one has the gold trim. Both of these are heat transferred onto the jersey. This one has the gold trim, which is the one that the players wear on the field. This one is the one that you'll find at the soccer store or at the stadium or even at your local discount retailer. So this one is the match jersey. This one is the stadium jersey. Another characteristic of the match jersey is that you'll find the Nike VaporNet logo heat transferred onto the right side, the bottom right side of the jersey. And this one is for the match jersey only. Then on this one, which is the stadium jersey, that is not present. This is just your regular Nike Breathe fabric. This has nothing necessarily too outstanding, and this one is a little different. And we'll go over the visible differences here in just a moment, but that is probably one of the most noticeable ones, is that the replica jersey, which is the stadium, doesn't have that motif. This one does. This is from a previous season, so it says Nike Vapor Knit. I believe the new technology is called Dry Fit Advanced, but either way, only the authentic match jerseys have these. Another noticeable difference on this jersey is the fitment. The sleeve on this one, which is the stadium version, is actually a little bit longer. This one is a little bit longer underneath the underarm. And then on this one, it's pretty short. This one is pretty short. Now, the match jersey is meant to be snug, which is why the sleeves are so short on this one. And then the replica, which is the stadium jersey, these are supposed to be a little bit bigger. This is not supposed to be too snug. I mean, it is still a fitted fit. It's just not as snug as the authentic. The authentic is meant to be skin tight, because this is, after all, the jersey that the players are going to be wearing on the field. And lastly, I think one of the most notable differences between the replica and the authentic player version is the type of fabric that is being used on both jerseys. This one is a little bit more vented, and this one does have some ridges on the sides of the shirt, and the vented areas of the jersey have a lot of ventilation holes. So this jersey is pretty well vented. It's supposed to keep you cool and dry during intense play. And you could also see that on the back too. On the back we have these ventilation holes going through the back side of the jersey, as well as the same little ridges that you saw on the front of the jersey. And these are only available on the authentic match jersey from Nike. These are going to be the same characteristics that you'll find in the current seasons as well. Again, this is an older jersey, but I'm pretty sure Nike is using the same technology for their current jerseys. This is the replica. The replica does not have the ventilation holes. The material is still pretty breathable. It's just that there are not any ventilation holes or ridges. There's no power web or anything on this jersey. But nonetheless, it still feels like a pretty premium material, especially if you're paying upwards of about $90 to $100 on these jerseys. So this one is pretty breathable, pretty flexible too. And then this one is also breathable, but there's a little bit more added flexibility. It's a little bit lighter too. So the authentic match jersey does tend to be a little bit lighter than the replica stadium jersey. Such is the difference between both of the different types of materials used on these jerseys, that even the strip that is going down the side of the jersey is different on the replica than it is on the authentic jersey. This is the authentic match jersey. This one has the same color, but it is a lot more flexible and a lot more lightweight than it is on the replica jersey. And just to reaffirm that these two are different types of fabric, this authentic jersey is actually supposed to run pretty snug, and the replica is supposed to be a little bit looser than the authentic jersey. And for that reason, I bought this one as a size 2XL and this one as a size XL, because I like my jerseys fitting a little bit looser. This one is supposed to run snug. And of course, If I would have bought the XL like I did on this one, it probably would have run snug when I wanted it to fit loose. This one has the regular standard fit from Nike. This one has the slim fit from Nike as advertised in their dry fit advanced product line. So this one gonna be a little bit snug, this one a little bit looser, but at the same time this one has lighter material. This one has kind of the standard element of what you would want in a usable soccer jersey. Alrighty, so with all that noted, which one should you buy? This one is the player version. It is the exact one that the players wear on the field. So if you're a collector and you want to upgrade your collection, or if you want to use these to actually play soccer, go ahead and get the authentic player version, at least if your budget allows it. Otherwise, if you're a casual fan and you're not a huge fan of soccer, or maybe you just want to be able to stay within your budget, then go ahead and get the cheaper version, especially since most fans don't have the player version. These are pretty hard to come by and they're pretty expensive. These will probably offer the same benefits if you're a soccer collector or a soccer aficionado, and there should be nothing wrong with having this replica version in your closet or being able to wear it however often you choose. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can be able to check out more content like this in the future. So have a great day, guys, and I will see you next time. Peace. All right, so you can definitely see the size of the sleeves here on the player version, and then the sleeves on the replica version. These are a little bit longer. These one are pretty short. This one's pretty short. And this one is a size 2XL. Again, this one is just a size XL. The sleeves are actually pretty short on this one. Shorter than they are on the replica version. And of course, I got this one as a 2XL because this is probably the closest we're going to get to an XL. And if I go to get an XL, on the player version, it's probably going to be a little too tight. Like I said, I want them fitting loose, and I want to compare like with like, you know, as far as these are concerned. So these are going to be pretty similar in size, measurements, differences in the sleeves. That's probably the biggest difference in the fitment of the jersey. We got the sleeve cup with the indentation, just like we saw on the home video. And this one, I just learned that this one isn't really specific to America, but rather all of the Nike teams that are wearing these that have indentations are going to have them on the sleeves and on the collar.